All right, y'all. We back here for another one, man. And this time, we here to talk about that snitching dude Drake. Since he wanna file defamation suits on people, yeah, it ain't yeah.
You
Oh,
your
oh,
mouth is too damn close to the
oh.
mic.
I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah,
Distorting
Drake
the audio
suing.
and shit.
I'm sorry, Drake suing people, and I told people that Drake be moving like a garden tool, and he just made it official.
Man, let's get straight to the shits, man. Drake has officially pressed the red button and is suing UMG. Is he suing UMG and Spotify? Is that what it said? Or is he just suing UMG?
I think he's just suing UMG, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's suing both because pretty much from what I heard is like on some.
What the title say?
What the title say? Drake just it says Drake just files defamation suit for not like us.
I'm saying like what the court document say. You got the court document pulled up?
I ain't found the court documents yet. I keep finding excerpts.
I think the court document is might be against UMG, but yeah. Anyway, Drake is suing. All right.
Yeah, UMG is Drake is bringing legal action against UMG as a result of Kendrick Lamar's track "Not Like Us," a
So Drake
decision the
is
company calls illogical.
So Drake is basically suing UMG for defamation. That's what he's going with. Like he withdrawn the petition to get UMG and Spotify to show records and shit. Because at first, I think the petition was against defamation. No, the petition was it was against defamation, but it was also against Spotify and UMG paying bots and stuff like to boost, not like us or whatever. Like that's what it was. And
Right.
he wanted to see records of that. But now he said, "F that! I'm about to go and just straight sue y'all because y'all slandered my name, or y'all helped the nigga that slandered my name." So yeah, here we are with the lawsuit, man. Drake, in the words of Justin Hunt, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Story number four. Story number four. Story number four. Drake sues UMG. Yeah, it's all happening. But nah,
Oh man.
man. I've skimmed through the court documents and I've basically from what I've gotten. Well, I don't know. You want to get straight to it?
Yeah, you get to it. I feel like you know more about it than I do. I'm still trying to pull up the whole document.
Okay, so boom. Let's start out with the withdrawal, right? So I've seen a lot of talk on Twitter and a lot of talk on just online in general about the reason why Drake withdrawn the petition is because they settled out of court or they settled under the table or whatnot. That's not true. That's not
That
true at all.
Cause that's what I thought happened.
Yeah, they did not settle. Was no money exchange. It even says it in the document. Basically, what happened was Drake's team said, "Hey, we're going to withdraw the petition." Spotify's team said, "Okay, cool, whatever." UMG said, "We don't got no stance. We don't got no petition. I mean, we don't got no stance on the situation. We don't have no comment. Like, don't even put us in the document as far as like what we said, type shit." So
They ain't say
basically,
that.
UMG is standing on business.
They
They
ain't say that.
said
Them niggas said file your little suit. We don't care. File it.
basically they said, "Yo,
File it, nigga.
we don't care if you withdraw this mother or not. We standing. We ready to fight." So yeah, Drake withdraws the petition and goes straight federal and sues. He's taking this shit to court, and UMG is prepared to fight it. They even gave out a response that we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, Drake did not settle nothing out of court. There wasn't no money exchange between no parties, and here we are with the lawsuit. The recording also repeatedly suggests that violence. Are we live or this just recording?
This is recording.
Okay, cool. The recordings also repeatedly suggest that violence should be used against Drake. Because okay, for the people watching, we kind of skip and like fast forward it. We'll give y'all like the gist of the document and stuff. Because we wasn't about to read through 81 pages. Like, come on, y'all know that, right?
We thought about it.
The recordings, but this is the part that I really wanted to like to read out. The recording also repeatedly suggests that violence should be used against Drake because he is a pedophile. Like the sound of someone being beat up, the recording repeats wop, 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 wop.
Did what Lamar said.
Oh, fuck. Wop, 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 wop. And then says Lamar will fuck him up.
Yeah, they fuck
Later,
him up.
later the recording threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, where Lamar grew up, he will not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop.
N word.
You should have put that shit too
I'm
in
just saying
word.
because everybody did. I'm just saying because first of all, the person,
That's the full line. I don't know why he ain't put that. That's funny as hell.
yeah, but the part that gets me is if he comes to Oakland where Lamar grew up, whoever the hell wrote this part, see, it be shit like this where I'm just like, bro, whoever is around Drake, they not like they don't even know what the fuck is going on within like
Bruh, it's the lawyers, bro. This nigga lawyers probably never listened to a rap song a day in their life.
but the way Drake move, he act like he ain't ever listened to a rap song a day in his life, or he just act like he ain't been around us niggas. Cause I'm like, bro, it's just so many bad moves
I
going,
don't
man,
I don't
dude.
think Drake read through this document before it was published, but here we are.
Where Lamar grew up, come on, bro. So Kendrick Lamar grew up in Oakland.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
I don't know where they got that from or how they even got that out of that line, but yeah, here we are.
bro, that man lost me. I've been lost on Drake since that man said, you know who really bang a set my nigga YG. You know who really bang a set my nigga CB. I'm like, bro, what? You really don't listen to these people. Like when I tell you this man, like he's so high at the he thinks himself is so high at the pedestal. I mean, it's so high at the top that I don't know that these niggas are peons to him. He treats them like that, but this is the results of the man. Yeah, keep going, Jay. Fuck this nigga, dude.
As y'all
Yeah.
can tell, my co-host has a great disdain for Drake.
Bro, I like the nigga music, but you know, I haven't liked this nigga personally since he came out and was like, well, you know, Control was it was a moment, you know, are you still singing that song? Do you even know how that verse starts? Like, shut your bitch ass up and say something back.
um Where Lamar grew up, he will not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. The recording makes clear that justice will be served not through legal system or commentary on social media. Fuck a caption, but through. Oh, we must continue to the second page.
He did say that. He said, fuck captions, won't actions. Yeah, he did say that.
Fuck caption, physical violence. Want action, no accident. I'm hands on. He can fuck around and get polished. Oh man, it's all happening.
At the end of the recording, the lyrics are threateningly repeating, hey, hey,
Hey, hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
hey,
run for
run
your
for your
life.
life.
Bruh, come on, man.
The recording contains numerous additional statements that imply the existence of evidence to support the allegations against Drake. The recording threatens that Lamar could reveal more secrets about Drake. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. And that public will believe him. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey
Hey,
Drake,
Drake,
they're
they're not
not
slow.
slow.
Bruh, look though, but that's the thing.
Oh
But look,
fuck.
check this out though. That's to me, that's like that's that's the brain of Kendrick Lamar working because it's like he's saying this shit and it's like he telling the audience, he like the audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. He Drake, they're not slow. Like he's telling Drake, hey, your audience isn't as dumb as you think they are. It's like he's flipping it. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, the amount of free clout that Drake has provided Kendrick is crazy, bro.
Bro, they ain't even do that, bro. The one you already know the what that nigga said on Taylor Made Freestyle. Use the rumors that you heard from Joe Budden. That's a gift from me about him touching young girls or some shit. And I'm like, you literally
Yeah,
just gave this nigga ammo, and he
bruh, I
said what you
literally
told.
said
You
this.
can flip this on him.
We talked about this off camera, but I literally said this nigga Drake tried to 8 Mile himself, give all the ammo that Kendrick could possibly use away to the public and say, yo, he gonna say this about me. He gonna say that about me. And Kendrick said, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this about you. And I'm gonna say that about you." And that nigga took that shit and ran with it. It's just the fact that people enjoy the lies more than they enjoy the truth. Like it's just it is what it is.
Even then, like the people love saying like, okay, the stuff that Kendrick said was lies. The only thing right now that we could prove that is a show enough lie right now is probably the daughter shit. Now and then even just the shit that he's being accused of. But the thing about it is, nigga, you can Google some of the shit that you're being accused of, and you've done weird shit over time. And that's the
But
part I'm like,
not even well,
you've
yeah, that's the
done
thing.
weird.
He done weird shit, yes. But if you really think about the shit Kendrick was talking about in Meet the Grams, if you want to just like exclude the daughter part, a lot of that shit is coming true. Like the nigga said Drake has gambling problems, drinking
Drinking
problems,
problems.
fucking abandonment issues. Like this nigga literally has shown, yo, I have, but the thing about Drake is Drake has known this for years. He known he does not have no friends in the industry. He literally made a song called "No Friends in the Industry," and this nigga still thought he had friends in the industry.
Well, that well then what? Okay, then he had that song called "No New Friends." He had that. He was on the hook. No new friends. No new friends. No new.
Bruh.
Like, come on, bro. You still that be my thing. That goes into the whole thing about growth and all of that shit, bro. Like with the last album, For All the Dogs, I feel like I told you, I feel like he stuck to a concept. He stuck, yeah, he stuck with the concept of For All the Dogs, or the shit, his lifestyle and shit. But it's like overall rapping wise, the stuff that you talk about subject matter wise, you're talking about the same shit. You've been talking about the same shit for years.
Bruh, it's crazy because I did not know or I didn't get the concept of that album until you actually explained that shit to me. And I
Yeah,
said, "Oh, I'm dumb, y'all." Like when I first heard the album, like I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what For All the Dogs really meant. Like when he said For All the Dogs, I'm thinking he talking about like, oh, for all my niggas type shit. I thought Drake about to get back on some rapping shit. This
no
nigga is literally for all the dogs, bro. Like all the dog ass niggas out in the world, all the player pimps niggas out in the world.
peas.
That the P like this nigga was
This is
on
his P
record
album.
is was making music for I guess he was kind of making music for women, but you know what? Nah, he wasn't making music for women. This
But I
nigga
feel
was
like
making music for the nigga that want to get a lot of girls and want to feel like he that nigga. That's the music he made, and those are people that low key can't relate to this shit because even Drake's women audience, like at first Drake made music for the women, and that was his whole critique. Remember, like Drake's a soft rapper, he makes music for the women.
niggas hated Drake when he first came in, bro. I don't forget.
They hated this nigga, and he made music for the women, but that was predominantly his audience. And he started going more towards, you know what? Fuck these bitches. Fuck Serena Williams. Fuck Rihanna. Fuck goddamn Johnny
But that's
Blaze.
later on. But that's later on. That's like that's like maybe 2019, 2020. Bro, we ain't get
Yeah,
like
that was
we
about
ain't
like
we.
low
I feel like we
key.
ain't really get gangster villain Drake. Well, we had villain Drake been here for a minute, but gangster Drake ain't come out until about 2018. Round of
And
Scorpion, Pusha T,
Scorpion was definitely the introduction
Mob Ties.
to Drake's villain era. Like when Scorpion came out after the whole Pusha T battle and all that shit, that's when Drake got into his gangster bag and like, yo, I'll get your ass whacked, my nigga. Like, don't play with me, type shit. But the villain Drake, the misogynistic Drake, the yo, fuck these hoes Drake, that was definitely like 2017, 20. I'm gonna say at the end of Meek Mill beef early 2017. I think when 2017 was the year he dropped More Life, right? Yeah, 2017 ish was definitely the year he kind of like got into that whole yo, I'm off this shit right now. Like this is strictly for my niggas.
Yeah, man. Back, yeah. Let's segue. We segue for a minute, but let's get back to the document. Ain't talking about
Uh
the
the
recording
recording
continues. Make
continues.
oh
Oh, go ahead.
So the recordings continue by making references to several Drake songs, Family Matters, and God's Plans, and accusing Drake of being a liar for denying allegations of criminality. The Family Matters, and the truth of the matter is, it was God's plan to show y'all the liar. Yeah. The recording also makes a vulgar attack on Drake's brand OVO. What OVO for? The other vaginal option? Pussy. And let me hear you say OV ho, OV
Yo,
ho, say OV ho, OV
OV
ho.
ho.
Furthering the recording refrains that Drake is not like us. The recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but a fucking colonizer.
It's crazy because that nigga never mentioned anything about him being Jewish. That's what's funny about this shit.
He don't. He don't, but I'm pretty sure that nigga whipped the yarmulke out before he filed this shit.
That nigga never mentioned nothing about Drake being Jewish, and they taking that shit to the extreme. But go
Oh,
on.
oh, you talking about Kendrick. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about the song itself. Like the song
Okay.
didn't mention nothing. Like he just quoted the lyrics, and Jewish was not in that lyric at all.
I can go in there and defend UMG, bro. I can go in
Bruh,
there and defend UMG against this shit
the
at this
bruh,
point.
the way this document is playing out is like, bruh, this nigga Drake not winning in court, bro. Like, ain't no fucking way that UMG probably read this shit and said, nah, we got this nigga. That's why they niggas didn't change their stance on that petition. It's like, bro, you know you don't have nothing on us, bro.
Wow. With the recording, UMG also published the company image on May 4th, 2024 to YouTube, YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Tidal, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, Napster, Qbuzz, Last FM, Deezer, and UMPG website, and Meta and TikTok. Any person who views, listens, or streams the recording on one of these platforms can view the image. The Google image, Drake's house. Oh wow. Yeah, they got this shit. Yeah, they got all the damn what's the names. You see
Nah,
this
man,
shit?
bro, this shit's funny as hell.
The image features an area view of Drake's Toronto home, including identifying information regarding the location of the home, and is covered in the icons used by law enforcement and public safety applications like citizens to identify child sex offenders in their residence on public registries. As of date of the following, UMG's original publications of the record or the recording and image remain available on the aforementioned platforms. And that's the thing. So, and I always wonder, I'm like, bro, Not Like Us. Yeah, he made a bop and shit like that. You made a bop with Not Like Us, but then at the same time, I'm just like, bro, like Meet the Grams did so much more damage. Okay, Not Like Us did the most damage, but Meet the Grams to me is like it's like a nuke that ain't really been. Like it's been like it's exploded, but it's like I don't know if Drake actually felt the fallout from it. He's feeling the fallout from the Not Like Us bomb. He ain't felt the Meet the Grams bomb yet. You know?
I actually low key disagree. I feel like this is the
Okay.
meet. I feel like this is the Meet the Grounds bomb, low key. Like
Mm,
I feel like Meet the Grams was a slow burn. Like he didn't like Meet the Grams wasn't necessarily a kill shot, like Not Like Us was, but Meet the Grams was like, nigga, I'm sticking a knife in your ass and I'm twisting that motherfucker. I'm
okay.
sticking and I'm just twisting it until you bleed out. Right now, this nigga and like Not Like Us was the shot and the kill shot, but Drake, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make this shit make sense. So
I think
Not
yeah,
Like
rigor
Us,
mortis at this point.
it was
Definitely.
Euphoria definitely was the best track out of all this. But boom, Not Like Us was a shot. But Kendrick didn't necessarily kill Drake because Drake is still gonna be Drake. He got the numbers, he got the fans, he got all that shit. I'm not Meet the Grounds was basically a knife. I'm stabbing you and I'm gonna keep stabbing you and I'm twisting it at the same time. And I'm gonna watch you bleed out. Right now, we're watching Drake bleed out with all this stuff that's happened post battle. Cause it's like, damn, now you over here suing because of Not Like Us. You over here can't get a deal from your label. You losing quote unquote money. You going on whack ass streamers platforms. you're dropping weak mid songs, which I mean, technically you've been dropping weak mid songs. It took the public to not like you to realize that the songs was mid,
Oh,
and
niggas like us
now
be hating when we say that shit though.
exactly like niggas like us to be hating. Like, bro, we knew
Niggas
Drake
be,
ain't been the same since nothing was the same. Like nothing was the same since nothing was the same.
yeah, yeah. I would say if you're reading this, it's too late, but that's where the
With the
ghostwriting shit.
exception of you reading this too late, but yeah, it got the ghostwriting stain on it. So now with Meet the Graham and this whole like lawsuit situation going on, and plus the whole freestyle he quote unquote leaked or conductor leak. Now we got Drake admitting not only to some of the stuff that was said on Meet the Grams, but he's basically acting it out or he's portraying it for us. Yeah, man, Meet the Grams, low key might have been the kill shot, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think not like us was the kill shot. Meet the Grams was definitely probably the kill shot.
I mean, not like it, like you said, not like it was the kill shot, but Meet the Grams is the slow burn. Like he's feeling it. Like he's feeling Meet the Grams now. He felt not like he's still feeling not like us, but I feel like this lawsuit when you start getting into the meat of it and shit, even like the freestyle and shit, all of that is Meet the Grams.
The defamatory material is false. But yeah, like we were saying, Drake is suing because of not like us and saying UMG helped promote the song, which quote unquote technically they did because nigga Kendrick is signed under UMG. So of course the niggas gonna promote the song. And yeah, they say they used that to tarnish Drake's image. So where do we go from here? What do you think's gonna be next?
Um, well, first of all, I don't think Drake's gonna win this lawsuit, especially when they rap genius this shit like how we did. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff in here that's like I don't know, in my opinion, that's contradicting and junk. Far as I, I don't like. I get what he's saying. Far as like UMG wanting to, I guess, devalue his stock and shit, like in the middle of a contract season and all of that junk. I can see that, but then at the same time, I just feel like, bruh, no, I just feel like he just had the big head the whole time. And he was just full of himself and just feel like can nobody stop him. It's kind of like the what's the dude name, Dennis Schroeder Lakers situation. Instead of you taking the contract right then for the 18 or million or whatever, nah, I'm gonna play out my last contract and I'm gonna fuck up and now I'm only getting 1 million. Like that's pretty much what Drake did in my opinion, and he can only blame himself.
All right, I'm gonna play devil advocate for a second, and I'm gonna say Drake is right in all of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Drake is right in all of this. I feel like he has a case to say that UMG said, "Yo, we don't want to sign you for this much money. We're going to basically devalue your stock, and when you are at your lowest, then we'll reassign you, but for less money, and you either take it or leave it." And Drake said, "F that, I'm Drake." Of course, the ego, but I still don't think he wins this case because at the end of the day, it's like not only does he have to prove what he's saying, he also has to have the money and bandwidth to go at UMG. Like Drake's a billionaire, but UMG is $1 billion company. Like I feel like UMG has enough money to drag this joint out for years.
Yeah.
I don't know if Drake has that kind of money, especially if he's over here gambling and shit away and all that. But I don't think Drake has the bandwidth to withstand a long lasting legal battle with them. Like I don't think this. My prediction is this doesn't go past 6 months. I think this is settled by summertime.
Just in time for summertime Drake.
Just in time for summertime Drake, but hell, that's even if he's still with UMG at this point. Because I think Drake. I don't know if Drake's out of his contract, but I think Drake is about to. I think Drake is about to fulfill his contract. That's the whole reason the whole Party album's happening. Like him and Party doing the collab album. I think that's like the last album to fulfill his contractual obligations to the label. But after that, I don't see Drake. If Drake loses this battle, does Drake stay with UMG?
Oh,
He
I will
shouldn't.
just.
You would think he shouldn't, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I've just seen him. I've seen him do it for the money too many times to the point where it's like, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think he should. I don't
Yeah,
think he. Yeah, honest, like,
bro, you just went to war with
just
your
bow out
label
gracefully, bro.
and you still signed to the same label. That's damn,
Career
son.
suicide.
Yeah, I was like, that's double
That's
homicide.
career suicide. Like, come on, bro. Like you. It's like you living in somebody's house or whatever, and you got a problem with I don't know the way that they do shit in their house. Leave, nigga. Leave.
Shit, you can't leave. You signed that goddamn contract, bitch.
You're stuck.
You signed that lease agreement.
Now we
Cause
finna put you in the basement. You're really gonna be stuck,
Shelvin Drake is insane. Like
bro. I'm just saying.
I can never see that happen. Like Shelvin a Drake project is insane.
But yeah, but then they been, you know what, them singles though, they been shelving Drake singles. Cause the minute that Irish freestyle junk hit the internet, they took that shit down immediately.
Yeah, cause they're not finna let the nigga release no music. Like, bitch, we not finna let you release no music. Like, you suing us. That's why you gotta release all this shit on IG and YouTube and shit, or leak it. Cause they not finna let this man commercially make money off his music, and you over here trying to sue us for our shit. Like, nigga, no, we made you, and we can destroy you. That's basically the type of time UMG is on.
Yeah, and the same promotion tactics and all that stuff they've been using on, oh man, it just be so crazy when the tables get flipped on a nigga that's been doing shit, the same shit to people. I have no sympathy for this nigga whatsoever. I'm so sorry. I have it 1 minute, but then it's like, yeah, no,
I got a little sympathy for him, but at the same time, it's like you kind of did this to yourself. Like it's
yeah.
like you done made enemies for so long, and it's like now your back's in the corner and nobody's coming to bat for you.
I'm somebody to feel bad for you, nigga. No.
Like, bro, you literally done hopped on everybody's bad side in the industry outside of the few Atlanta niggas that you fuck with that probably don't give a fuck about none of this that you got going on. That ain't got nothing to do with them. So it's like, nigga, 21 Savage contract is fine. Lil Baby's contract is fine. Young Thug contract is fine. They don't care about none of this. Now you got other issues and stuff. It's like none of them niggas can help you. And now they just stand on the sideline cheering you on like, yeah, Drake's still my nigga.
Yeah, little baby blowing up GNX lookalikes and shit.
And that nigga better sit his ass down, so nigga wham. I don't even want to get started on that shit.
We'll see how this Drake Chronicle continues to play out. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go his way. Best thing for him to do with this, I keep saying it. I keep saying it. Leave. I ain't saying retire from music. None of that shit. Just leave. I don't want to see Drake in the headlines for like the next 6 months to a year. I don't want to see a Drake anything. That's how it should be. And you should just pop up and come back. Like, that's the whole thing. Make the people miss you, nigga. Make the people miss you. That's it. But you keep doing shit like this. You keep staying in the public eye. You like being famous and shit. Like, he's one of them all press is good press type of niggas.
Yes.
And it ain't. I'm sorry.
And I don't know how Drake comes back from this or what he's gonna do to come back from this. I mean, the best thing for him to do is just continue to drop, good music and stuff like that. Like, although the fighting for Irish freestyle was basically dry stitching on LeBron, it was a good freestyle. It was a good song, and that's the Drake I like to hear. Like, that's the Drake that I want to hear. And yeah, he's yeah. I feel like that mixed with a little bit of one dance, a little bit of controller, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of feel it, feel away, young nigga, feel away. You know what I'm saying?
See,
He gives that little Drake right there, he'll be alright.
yeah, and that's when my old rapper brain kicks in, and I just be like, this nigga, like when Drake gets serious, he does that same 3 beat ass flow He's gonna rhyme. He's gonna rhyme the third verb with the third is on the third beat or some shit. The flow that he did on the song. The only time that's when Drake gets serious about rapping. Now my question is, where was this flow during the beef?
I think that.
This
What you about to say?
this is like the Evil Ways flow. This is the he's been doing this style of flow for a minute. Where was this during the beef?
That's that timestamp flow right there.
Yeah.
That's that
Or he
time.
kind of did. You know what? He kind of did give us that, but he gave it to us on the wrong song.
I
Taylor
don't.
made freestyle.
Taylor made freestyle.
When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
started rapping in the regular voice, that's when he kind of got into that sort of flow. But it was like the song you chose to do that shit on is like
Yeah,
bad
he kind of gave
decisions.
it. He kind of gave it to us on Hard Part 6, which was the battle was already over at that point.
Done.
And
It's
it
done.
was done. But I don't know if that necessarily would have worked in this beef, honestly. Just thinking on like I don't think that that would have like maybe for like a victory lap, like if people would have been like, yo, Drake got Kendrick, then he dropped another song afterwards, and then it's like, okay. Cause I hear a lot of people, it's crazy to me because I hear a lot of people say if Family Matters would have like never been stepped on, it would have ended Kendrick.
No, it wouldn't have ended. It wouldn't have ended Kendrick because it's like even then we still got time to sit down and break down the lyrics and shit, and we still can just be. I feel like we're still gonna come to the same conclusion. Like, granted, Drake was rapping. We all came to that conclusion. Drake was fucking rapping on that bitch. But the first half of the shit, he's vaguely going at Kendrick. Just drop, and then he made a bunch of short jokes. Like, all right, cool. The second verse, that's when he started going at everybody else, mainly ASAP Rocky and The Weeknd. Alright, cool. You ain't really sending shots at Kendrick. Now the third verse, that's when you started getting at Kendrick. But even then, it was like, I don't know. He was just saying a bunch of petty shit where it was just like short jokes. When you put your hands on your girl, is this self defense because she bigger than you? Like, just shit. Like, this shit funny. This shit funny.
It was
But
funny.
it ain't doing what you thought it was gonna do. Like the only people like, cause I remember like going back and watching the reaction video when we did the reaction video to damn Family Matters. Nigga, I was so unimpressed by that song, bro.
Bro,
I was so
you
unimpressed.
could tell on my face I wasn't feeling that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like I was just not impressed with that diss song. But granted, like yeah, if it was anybody else, that song probably would have got them the fuck up out of here because that's the banger. That's the banger track. But that shit ain't gonna work against him.
I said in
And I
the
just
in the video, I said he should have dedicated this whole song to Kendrick. I think that was his
but they let
misstep. Like the other
but
20
they let
niggas he
you
went out.
know.
What happened?
They let you know. See that right there. He should, and that's my thing. You saying he should have put a whole song against Kendrick? He ain't have shit on Kendrick.
Try to get some, but hey, niggas wasn't
He
folding
ain't
in
have
LA.
shit on Kendrick. Only thing that he kept making references to was you short and you got a bad contract. And then he ain't really get into the wifey shit until well he kind of got into it with push-ups, but he tried to make it seem like the wife, like his wife, be cheating on him, be cheating on Kendrick. But then he flipped it to no, you beat your wife and she cheated on you with your best friend, and that baby ain't yours. Which is like, nigga, when we first heard, nigga, come on, Jay, we can go back, I can go and pull up the reaction video right now and show you. When that nigga said, I heard that one of them little kids might be day free, nigga, your look was, you was fucking confused, like, nigga, what? And I'm just over this bitch like, come on. Like, come on, bro, it's just, it's just something, it just wasn't believable. And then it's like, okay, then we get into the Kendrick shit when he started talking about you. Everything that nigga said about you is believable. It ain't gotta be facts, but it's possible. It's possible because of the shit that you've done in the past. Versus Kendrick, we've never heard of Kendrick being a fucking hothead. We never heard Kendrick like beating niggas up and all of that shit until recently. We never did, like we only way we know about Kendrick is because we listen to the lyrics and we know how to read in between the lines. So a lot of shit we already knew.
Yeah, you
The,
listen
the
to the
public ain't
music.
know that shit. That's why it's like this whole beef and all this shit, the way that it went, Drake losing. I'm like, nigga, there's no fucking way y'all claim y'all listen to rap and y'all felt like this nigga was gonna beat this nigga. There's no fucking way that y'all listen to rap music and y'all feel like this man's pen game is gonna beat this man's pen game. Which dealing with Drake is more to it than just pen game. And you showed me that, cause that was the part that I was scared of with Kendrick, where I was like, you know what, Drake is gonna be doing all this social media shit and all of this junk. How's Kendrick gonna combat that? He ain't even combat it. That nigga ain't say nothing. He just did what Drake told him to do. And what did Drake tell him to do? Drop, 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 drop. He
Drop the
just did.
50 bad for the mob in the spot.
And I'm gonna drop these pedophile allegations on your bitch ass. So yeah,
Hey, he did what he told him to do, and he just did it better. That's basically it. Like that nigga beat Drake at his own game.
that's it.
Every statistical category that Drake has dominated, the charts, the numbers, the club bangers, he outmaneuvered him, man. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Kendrick beat Drake with strategy more than he beat him with rapping. Like,
Uh,
I still think he beat him with rapping, but I'm not gonna sit here in front like Drake wasn't rapping back.
Drake was my thing was Drake was rapping back. It was like the shit that you was saying ain't have no impact though.
Yeah,
I'm not taking away from Drake was rapping. I never just take it away from that nigga from rapping back, because a lot of niggas be scared to even go back at that nigga in the first place. Cool. But you ain't say shit worth, you know what I'm saying? It ain't do nothing. Like, think about it. Like legit. When he said that shit, like, when you put your hands, when he said that line about Kendrick, or just the short jokes in general, what's the difference between that shit and is that a girl tour, or that's or a world tour? It's just petty shit. He just say petty shit. He
yeah.
don't really say shit that, well, granted, now back to back, now he was throwing body shots. Like, the shit he was saying was petty, but them hoes was body shots too at the same time.
Because like you
It
said,
was
it was
true.
believable.
It was
It
believable.
was believable. Like nigga, at that time, Meek Mill was on a tour with Nicki Minaj. He was the damn, what you call them people that go on before the main act?
The opener.
The openers. He was the opener to Nicki Minaj, the headliner. That shit was believable because it was true. This nigga was saying shit to Kendrick that wasn't believable because it's not true. Nobody believed that Dave Free had a kid with your girl. Nobody believed that you beat your girl. Like, nigga, come on. And the same woman that you claim that he beat on is still supporting this nigga and still posting his music. Come on. And is in the video dancing to the fucking song calling you a pedophile.
The crazy part about it, this is me speaking from Kendrick's point of view. I knew you were gonna do this, cause you listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Bro, that's an
You thought you
old
had something. You thought you had something.
you know what's so funny? I'm glad you just said that. You know what's so funny about this whole beef is that these niggas are literally still fans of each other. Like
They listen.
if
Oh
you go
yeah,
back
yeah.
to if you go back to the very first beginning of the beef when Euphoria dropped, this nigga Kendrick said, "I love Drake with the melodies. I don't like the Drake when he act tough." He's a
Bro.
fan of Drake's music. Like
Yes,
he's a
he is. It's a video of this nigga. He was on Instagram singing Controller.
this nigga
I
love
remember that shit.
he is still a fan of Drake's music, and Drake is low key still a fan of Kendrick's music because how else would you be able to quote so many Mr. Morale bars? How you big stepping with a size 7 man on? The fucking mother I sober, even though he misinterpreted the fuck out that bar. But still, it's like, you, nigga, nobody is quoting Mother I Sober, bro. You have to get deep into the album to know that song. This nigga
Bro,
listened to that
because
whole album.
nigga, because when he hit that, where's your uncle at? I want to talk to the man of the house. I did not catch that shit at first. I'm not gonna lie. You caught that shit before me.
That shit was funny.
You
That
caught
shit,
that shit immediately.
that shit was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, bro, this nigga really listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper. Out of all that shit he said, the part that blew me the most is that you really listened to the album. That shit was funny as hell to me. This nigga really listened to that album. That hey, I ain't gonna lie, I low key respect Drake for low key paying attention to the competition. That's what blows me about the whole situation. Is like people saying Drake got too big or he thought he was bigger than whoever he was going against. But it's like if you really that high up on the pedestal and you really like that nigga, why would you worry about the competition in the first place? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would you worry about what they got going on? And at the
See,
same
but
instance, but real quick, at the same instant, even if you still think you're better than this person and you're still paying attention to them, how the fuck do you underestimate them? Like, how the
that's
fuck
the
do
part I
you listen to
like.
this nigga music and still say, yo, he still can't beat me?
Like that's the part, and that's the part that kind of puzzles me with this shit because it's like, bro, you, what, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You listen to this man's music, but that probably goes back to the what Kendrick said on Euphoria. Um, wait, what? Pretty much, he was Drake. It sounded like Drake was trying to get Kendrick on first person shooter. Remember?
Yeah, he said
So
that. He
it's
said,
like,
I'm
oh,
surprised you wanted that feature request.
yeah.
And I feel like
So
that was more
so
so J. Cole doing, but yeah.
probably so. And then he even said like going back to that Elliot interview that they had in the house and shit, where he was like, going into the 2020s, I respect the two guys and all of this shit. Like that's my thing. He do that light skin shit where it's like, oh, I'm bothered. Oh, I'm not bothered, but I'm really bothered. Like he's one of them,
Yeah.
and that shit annoys me
He's a true light
because
skin.
we know you bothered. We know you bothered, nigga. We know you bothered.
He's definitely a true light skin.
Yeah. So yeah, bro. I don't know. What's your final thoughts on this shit?
I don't really have any final thoughts. I just want to see how this plays out in court because it's going to trial, bit. It's going to trial. UMG standing on business. They fighting. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Pull up the response UMG had against this because they did
Shit, I
they did have a response against this. I just want to read that real quick and then yeah, we can end it. Boom. Not like no, wait, I'm sorry. Not
that
all
nigga say not like us.
not only are the claims untrue, hold on, I'm gonna move my screen to the bottom. Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek harm to the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success, said
Nigga,
UMG
we gave
spokesperson.
nigga, we gave you bots too.
Basically,
We gave you bots too, nigga.
like
Stop playing.
they added throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize that legal process to silence other artists' creative expressions and to seek damages from UMG for distributing the artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we vigorously defend these litigations to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become frivolous litigation's target or become a frivolous shit. Okay, God, this shit be goddamn put me on the ropes. Become a frivolous, whatever the fuck. Litigate.
Frivolous.
God damn it. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. I ain't gonna lie. UMG kind of cooked on this response. I ain't gonna hold you.
They,
Them niggas kind of
nigga,
cooked.
they said they told him to stop battling and losing. Just make your poetry and money.
Them motherfuckers said, yo, you used us to basically distribute your shit when you was over here talking shit about other artists. Now the shoes on the other foot, and we just supposed to stand by and say, oh, nope, that's Drake. Nope, sorry, can't do
And
that.
Look, and that's all I've been saying, bro. And the thing about it, what Drake be failing to understand, this is the part where Drake and his fans be failing to understand, especially about Kendrick Lamar. Like, bro, this man, okay, yeah, in terms of rap, and well, in terms of music, in terms of just music in general, yes, Drake is the biggest. Probably Taylor Swift is next to him. Now, let's just condense this. Let's narrow this to just rap. Drake is at the top, but who's number two? Who's number three? Who's number four?
Kendrick is the
Kendrick
one on
Lamar.
top.
Kendrick Lamar has always been right behind this nigga in terms of rap. That's why I don't understand like
I wouldn't even say he
the
was right
stances.
behind that nigga in rap. I feel like he was in front of that nigga in rap personally.
Well.
I
I'm
feel
talking
like,
about from. I'm talking about. Well, to us person, when it came to the big three, that nigga was always number one to me in the first place.
yeah,
That nigga was always number one. But in terms of like the popularity and shit, it's Drake.
for
And
sure.
then J. Cole and Kendrick fans kind of like, I don't know, it's like a 1A 1B. Like it's like Kendrick and Cole fans had an understanding at that point in time.
We coexisted at one point.
There we go. We coexisted. We
We
coexisted. Well, shit, I'm
coexisted
still on
at.
both sides, low key.
I'm still a Cole fan, but you know, I'm more of a Kendrick fan than Cole. But the pure Cole fan, the pure at heart, like yeah, that's my nigga Cole. Yeah, we going at it. I ain't gonna lie, we going at it with the niggas online.
Yeah, I used to be one of them niggas, but yeah. Mm-mm. But yeah, man. We'll see how this Drake saga continues to go. Defamation suits, lawsuits, more to come.
Do y'all think Drake wins the battle?
No, what the tweet just said? They finna knock the Sonic rings out that nigga with the countersuit.
They been countersue this nigga and drop his ass. That's wow.
Shit.
But yeah, man. Let us know what you think in the comments. Drake suing. All eyes on this case. This is crazy. 2025 is
Like,
already hectic. Inauguration's
like,
Monday. Get this shit going.
like, how the fuck you like? I'm just you suing them niggas like your shit don't do this. Like this ain't. You see Spotify right now, bro? You remember this?
I'll do
Nigga,
it.
that say 3G. That's how you know this. Oh,
I definitely remember
that
that.
nigga Drake was on every fucking list possible. What the fuck is Drake on the beast mode list for? I wanna like, man. But yeah. Thank y'all for watching this. Please like, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. Be sure to tune in to our podcast, Watching the Barn Burn. We will be bringing that shit back soon. But more importantly, T Talk is back too, and come with more content. This is T and J signing out once again. Thank y'all for watching. I just said that. We out.